Good morning, afternoon, or evening, my dear yogis. This is Echo, and welcome again to your practice. Thank you for being here for yourselves and just for me, just giving me purpose and a space to really offer the gifts that have helped me over time really come back home to myself. It fills a need in me to be useful and to be helpful and to give back to a community that I feel like has given so much to me. And I think that we all, and I know that we all have our suffering and have our experiences in this, human existence that are challenging. And so the practice today that we're going to come into is around grief and the lung and large intestine. And so when we talk about these meridians in the traditional Chinese system, they are in the anterior part of the arms, the inside and on the front side of the arms. So as we open the arms, kind of back bend, open the heart space, we get into the lung and the large intestine. And even if you've never worked with the traditional Chinese meridians, it's beautiful to have this knowledge because maybe something comes up for you on the yoga mat. Maybe there's an emotional release. Maybe there is a dissociated memory that comes back into association and you aren't able to pinpoint where it's coming from or where this sense is coming from. And so it's good to have this knowledge to take your somatic experience and revert it into that cognitive experience and say, maybe this is what's coming up. So when we get into the large intestine meridian, we are getting into letting go. Like this is where we let go. And large intestine is also a place where there's excretion and digestion of the physical form, but also energetically, what can we let go of that's no longer serving us? And so we'll get into some master points to practice before we come into our physical asana practice. But also with the lung, when we get into the lung, this is grief, this is sorrow, this is pain, and this is breath as well. And so it makes sense if you think about it. I don't know about you, but when I'm really in my grief and I'm in my pain, I'm in these stuck emotions, sometimes I forget to breathe. So even thinking about it, my breath begins to shallow and I have to remind myself, in breath and out breath. So when we're in deep grief and sorrow, we have to remind ourselves to breathe and to take in life and to shed and to take in and to shed and take in. And so that's what lung and large intestine are doing together as a pair here. They are taking in life and they're letting go, and they're taking in life and they're letting go. And the element that's associated with the lung and the large intestine is metal. And if you think about it, as a human being, when we've gone through a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow, and we don't digest it and we don't integrate it into our being, we can become very rigid. We can become very hard. We could become very much like the element metal. And so when we're not working in this part of the body and we're feeling contracted and we're shying away from the world and we're folding into ourselves and we're not expanding and opening and letting go and taking in new life, we can become very rigid. The muscles here around the shoulders can become very hard and we can be very torpid towards the world, This word I'm coming up with, like very sluggish, not embracing. As what I encourage for you today as you move through this practice is just notice how your physical body responds to the cues, how your energetic body responds to the cues, how your breath body responds. Are you opening? Are you contracting? Are you feeling courageous? Are you feeling fearful? Are you feeling open? Or are you feeling contracted? And so look at these things and just sense, tune in, and allow yourself to feel. So that being said, we start with a few of the trigger points that we have here in traditional Chinese medicine. And first, we're going to start with the Hoku point of the large intestine. So the Hoku point is this webbing here between the thumb and the first finger. I'm just going to go with my left hand here. And you could take all 4 fingers of the opposite hand and press them into that Hoku point and wrap the thumb around the other thumb and just let the fist kind of rest in the lap. And you're putting pressure on that webbing. Sit up nice and tall. And just breathing in here, I am breathing in. I am breathing out, mindfulness. Think about what it is that you need to let go of. Let the shoulders relax, let the muscles around the face relax. And slowly you can open the eyes again. We take the lung master point. So on the bony side of the wrist, you're going to take your right hand to the outside of the left wrist, and you're going to find that little knob in here. You'll feel it right underneath the bone. And you're just going to press the fingers in there very lightly and hold the hand down. So we can even do this for one another when grieving. We can hold someone's hand when they're going through sorrow or grief. We can hold our own hand here. And let it be very, very light. Very light, very gentle. We want it to be tender. It feels warming. And what is it here that we are grieving, that we'd like to allow ourselves to open to? We're allowed to feel this grief, this pain, this sorrow, because really any feelings buried alive never die. I love this saying, any feelings buried alive never die. So whatever we repress and push in that we feel is too painful, too challenging to move through, we will continue to carry with us. So what can we move through today? Slowly let go of this point, hands resting on the knees. And take an inhale, lightly reach the arms up overhead. Take your time. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bowing the head into the heart. And just taking this mantra throughout the practice with you if it feels relatable, and if you can keep your attention on this mantra on every inhalation, just saying to yourself, I am breathing in, I am here. On every exhalation, I am breathing out, I am here. And just reminding yourself when you get lost in thought, as grief can really take us into the past or into the unforeseeable future. So stay present with me today. Stay present with yourself. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale to the heart. Hands come down to the earth. And let's come into tabletop position. All fours here. Take an inhale, let the belly drop, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, round the spine. Come back to neutral. Travel the hands forward. We're going to come into Anahatasana, heart melting pose. So keep the hips stacked over the knees. Slowly let the forehead drop down to the earth, heart to the earth. Rest the elbows. I'm really stretching here, the shoulders. You can feel some length across the heart space, touching into the lung and large intestine. And physically, we're just creating space here for the shoulders to relax so that once we're in an upright position, maybe if our shoulders hunch forward, they might find a little bit of ease to rest on the back. Take an inhale, slide forward onto your belly. Come into Sphinx pose. So coming into Sphinx, elbows are directly underneath the shoulders. Use the palms to pull the chest forward, open the heart space. Press into the elbows, shoulder blades down the back. Pressing the pubic bone slightly in here. Bend the right knee back behind you. Swivel the left arm underneath the chest and bring the right hand back behind you. Pull the right foot in. Nice open chest, look forward, lengthening into our front quad as well as we open that right shoulder. So we're getting a whole front line stretch through the front side of the body. And again, we're just creating some opening across the heart space. One more breath in, I am breathing in. One more breath, I am breathing out. Let go of the right foot, bring the right arm underneath the chest. Bend the left knee, reach back with the left hand, pull the left foot in, open the heart space. Focus on your quality of breath, equal inhalations and exhalations through the nostrils. Notice if any stickiness or crunchiness is beginning to open in the heart space and the shoulders. Let go of the left foot, bring the left hand down, and let's bring our chest down to the earth. Bring the fingertips outside the yoga mat, forehead to the earth. On an inhale, wave the chest up. Head comes up last. Exhale, wave the chest down. You might need to take your fingertips wider, but keep the elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up, wave. Exhale, wave down. Find your edge, so only move to where your body feels comfortable. Inhale up. And exhale down. Take your time, the entire inhalation and exhalation. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Bring the hands in by the shoulders, tuck the toes. Press the hips back to heels and press up, downward facing dog. Press the heels into the earth. Slight bend in the knees. Belly pulling in, shoulders relaxing away from the ears. Let's get a back line lengthening here. So I try not to say stretch. It's not really we're stretching. We're just lengthening the back line of the body. Really press down through the palms. Find some strength in the arms. And creating strength here with the energy moving from the palms up to the shoulders here. So we've just been opening. Now we're kind of contracting and pressing it into the earth. Slowly walk the feet forward to meet the hands. Take your time. Forward fold. Take an inhale. Come up halfway, hands to shins. Use the core. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach up with the arms. And exhale, hands to heart. Ground down through the feet here for a moment. Hands alongside the body. And we're going to do a little bit of Qigong practice here to open up into the lung and large intestine. So slowly open the eyes. You can look at me if you need to. Bring the feet out a little bit wider than the hips. Bend the knees a bit. Bring the hands in front of you. Bring the left palm in front of the right. Both palms facing towards the heart space. I might have to touch into my fireplace here as an obstacle in a moment. Take an inhale, open the arms up wide, back bend, look to the left. Exhale, bring the hands back in, stand up straight. Right hand now is in front of the left. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, open up wide, look to the right. Back bend. Exhale, come back. The left hand goes forward in front now. Inhale, open, look to the left. And exhale, come back through, right hand in front. Inhale, look to the right. Exhale, close it, left hand in front. Inhale, open, look to the left. Exhale, come back. Right palm in front. Slight bend in those knees. Remember, inhale, open up, look to the right. Pause, holding the breath. Exhale, close, left hand in front. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, close. Inhale, open to the right. Exhale, close. So a little bit deeper in that back bend, bend in the knees. Inhale, open to the left. Exhale, close. Inhale, open to the right, last one. And exhale, close. Hands alongside the body. Slight bend in the knees, let the arms hang. Pause here for a moment. Notice any energy in the heart space and the arms. Let the body relax, let the shoulders relax. Take a deep inhale through the nostrils, exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Inhale, step the feet together, open the arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, bow down, bend the knees, bring the hands to the lower back. Make a fist, press the fist up towards the ceiling with the head drop in. Again, we're opening at that attachment point, the right shoulders, the muscles surrounding the shoulder head here might feel a little crunchy and tight. I am breathing in, I am breathing out. Remind yourself. Let go of the bind. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back behind you, right knee to the earth. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Sink into the left knee. You can bring the hands to the top of the left knee. Press into the left knee, open the chest, shoulder blades down the back. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, bring the hands to the back of the head, open the heart space, press the chest forward. Make sure that you're not sinking so far into the left knee that you're bringing tension into your lower back. Lift the heart space up, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the earth, step forward, fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step the left foot to the back of the mat, left knee down, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Shoulder blades relaxing down the back. Bring the hands to the top of the right thigh, press into the right thigh, pressing it forward, open the chest. You'll feel the left hip flexor open a bit. And then reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the back of the head, open the heart space, press the heart up towards the ceiling, lift out of the lower back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the earth. This time, step back to a plank position, top of a push-up. Press into the palms, pull your belly in, Slight rounding of the upper back. Again, we're creating strength here in the arms now. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, bring the feet about one step forward and a little bit wider. Bring the weight into the right palm, left hand to the outside of the right ankle or the right calf, and twist open to the right. Putting strength into that right arm. We're opening the chest here. So many things happening energetically. And for you, just tune into the quality of your breath. Left hand to the earth. Right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Open underneath the body. Bring the right hand to the earth. Slowly walk the hands back behind you towards the feet. Take your feet wider, bend the knees, sink the hips, and we're coming into Yogi squat. Hands to heart center. Use the elbows to press the knees open. Bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot, still hugging the left shoulder into the left knee. Right arm reaching up and open. Opening the heart space here to the right side. And slowly bring the right hand down to the earth, to the outside of the right foot, left arm stretching up and open. And slowly bring the left hand down. Bring both hands back behind you. Slowly come down to a seat and stretch the legs forward. So I'm going to grab a block. If you have an encyclopedia, anything that's a little bit tougher to give some support, a block is going to be handy. If not, grab a couch cushion. It could be a little bit softer for you today. So we're going to stretch the legs out in front, and we're going to bring a block between the scapula. So you're hugging it between the shoulder blades. And again, if you don't have a block, just grab a bolster, place it at the base of the spine, or a couch cushion, or a couple of couch cushions if you need it. And we're gonna come down with that support behind the back. Let the head drop back and open the heart space. So now you see why the block is so nice and juicy. Might be a little intense for you. If it is, just grab the couch cushion. Grab a few pillows from your bedroom. And we're letting the heart open, the shoulders relax towards the earth. We take some time here. So in this supported heart opening, there's nothing for us to do but be present, be mindful. When I breathe in, I know that I am breathing in. When I breathe out, I know that I am breathing out. And sometimes we have to remind ourselves over and over and over, dozens and hundreds of times a day, because we go back into the past, or we go into future fantasy or fear. But right here in this moment, we have everything that we need to feel safe. So just be here. And notice what feels sticky. Notice and sense and tune in to, if thoughts do come up, what kind of thoughts are they? What are they about? Is there a need below them? Is there a question? Is there a fear? Is there pain that is repressed? It's not so negative to have thoughts. They are welcome, but it's important to observe what kind of thoughts we have. What do they generally stem from? And are they necessary? Are they useful to this present moment? Can you breathe through them? Can you let them go? Can you assimilate them into your being? Three more rounds of breath. Slowly bring the hands by the hips. Begin to lift the chest. Remove the block and just coming down onto the back, pull your knees into the chest. Relieving the lower back, just rock from side to side a little bit here. And let the feet come down to the earth, goalpost the arms. Let the feet be about mat width distance apart and begin to windshield wiper from the right to the left. And each time you move from side to side, your feet travel a little bit further down your mat. Will eventually end in Savasana. And there's no rush to get there. And just feel the opening across the belly. Feel how good it feels to just be in the body, to be in your breath, to feel what you feel. Move slowly and tenderly with the body. And finally, we'll end in a short Savasana, arms alongside the body. You could take as much space as you need here. You could pause the video, stay here forever if you like. And we'll end in Savasana in a few minutes with my voice trailing off. But what I offer for you here is just to allow your shoulders to feel heavy on the earth. Allow the hips to feel heavy. And let there be space between the lips, eyes closed. And let the silence and stillness settle into your body, into your mind. And if you can, let the space between the thoughts become longer and longer, that gap here. The heart rate begins to slow. And when we tune into the qualities of metal and the lung and large intestine, when we let go and we move into our grief, our sadness, our pain, and we take deep breaths in and out, and we die and are reborn in every breath, we can come to appreciate each moment. We can become more and more present with the beauty of our breath as our chest rises and falls, as we feel the support beneath us. One hand to heart, one hand to belly, and just feeling the pulsation of life here, the breath moving in and out. And allow yourself to settle in, to remind yourself that you are breathing in, that you are breathing out, that you are present, and truly feeling into the fullness of your existence. Namaste.